Oh my god, I almost had a perfect intro.
We are here actually live from LootFest. So this is the second event that I have been to as a creator, the second event that I've done a podcast at. It's a little bit different. We got a new mic. I had to get the laptop set up. I had to transfer over a bunch of shit. Um, Editing later is going to be a lot of fun. So I hope it's good quality. And I also have you guys pulled up on the phone where I'm checking the messages. But yeah, so if you don't know already, this is Neegan. Everybody typically knows who Neegan is. Neegan is my PIC, my partner in crime. Um, he's my photographer this weekend.
We don't do crimes.
We don't do crime. Okay, right. Sound is good for sure. Looks fine. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The chat is not popping up for some reason, so that's super sick, and we'll figure it out. But whatever. But anyway, so Neegan, this is his first event that he's been to. He did not go to Atlanta with me. This is the first that he's traveled with me to something here, so I'm super excited by it. Thank you, Madison, for the follow. I appreciate that. How would you say so far your experience has been?
Well, I have like an outside perspective of this. Because, I'm not in the content creation or, what everybody else does here. So from my perspective, this has been fun seeing the energy around everything.
Yeah.
Most people on my side of the table think that people who do content creation don't really do like a lot of work, or they kind of live a lazy lifestyle and they go online and they just print money.
Yeah.
While that may be true for some people, for the majority of people that I have met so far is just basically people doing what they enjoy doing and pursuing their dreams.
Yeah.
And really working at it. So that's what I've liked so far.
So you think that's been like, it's more like people are actually putting in work towards this?
Yeah, everyone is running their own small business, and everyone has a different service, that they have. For instance, Shaka does the crocheting. And people are just eating that up.
Yeah. They sold out. The whole table was filled with like custom pieces, and Shaka sold out. It was crazy.
Who would have thought grandma's crocheting, would be something that, people would.
Or speaking of grandma, tactical grandma.
Even that too, it's like, I'm not even convinced that everybody wants a crocheted stuffed animal. I think everybody is just happy to support somebody.
Yeah.
Who has put their time and effort into something.
Yeah.
As far as like
definitely
a community goes.
Yeah.
Per se. So, not because we have the dynamic at our household that we work for ourselves in a sense. And so we are more apt to go support somebody who works for themselves because we understand what it takes to create the work.
Yeah.
And that's been fun to see here, just meet new people.
How is the experience of trying to keep up with some of the younger people who are wanting to party all weekend?
Yeah, not my cup of tea. If you guys just want to come to the house and bust open a bottle of whiskey and just hang out and lounge around there
and shoot to shit like that, yeah.
I'm good with that.
Right. It's the
I'm good with that. Not that.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not good with
you
that.
Better keep your eyes on me.
Yeah, they're doing tattoos outside of
there's a clear window around us. We're in a recording booth, and someone has decided to walk by that's very blessed by God. And Neegan is staring.
Kim Kardashian has met her match.
Kim Kardashian has met her match. Unreal.
Somebody call Kanye, okay?
Anyway, I hope it doesn't pick up the sound like outside there because like they're supposed to be soundproof rooms, so hopefully it's not picking up too much stuff outside. You would think that some people would, they would say, "Oh, hey, somebody's streaming. Maybe we should."
How has your event been? How has this one differed for you versus the other one? Now, the venue and everything else aside,
Yeah.
how has this one differed versus other?
This one, I feel like I have done more actual like contact with other creators, with vendors. I have a couple of new ideas for stream. I've reached out to that group of guys that started that card game.
Yes.
So I have new ideas for my streams in between podcast episodes of talking with my stream and being interactive with them. And I have oh, hold on. I'm so stupid, guys. I know why it's not showing. I'm a dummy. Sorry. Hey, my name's Sin. This is my first stream. I definitely connected more and like met people, had conversations. This time around, you gotta think it's only been about 2.5 months since the previous event.
Right.
There are more people that actually know me and like have hung out in my streams from other friends' streams and stuff that like I haven't seen them because like they don't stream or I haven't seen like pictures of them, so like I don't recognize them,
Yeah,
but they've come up to me and they were like super excited and I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like I felt bad because I was like, I'm putting a face to the name, but like I almost forgot in a sense. This one's been more like one-on-one. Like it's easier to actually connect with people. There's not a lot of shit going around. Not saying the previous event wasn't fun. It's just that there's not a lot of stuff going around. It's not as busy. So this one feels like it's more of like a better opportunity for creators to be like one-on-one with each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This event was, regardless if it was put together on purpose this way, but this event has allowed you to really hone in on the people that have shown up, that know you, like you,
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely it's been really cool. There are a lot of opportunities that we have. I mean, we were in talks with someone about not my first fundraiser because the first fundraiser we're going to do for Frederick's Ataxia, but we talked to somebody who has a booth here with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I signed up for an email about that to get more information to start doing some like charity streams, fundraiser streams. We met with a company that does freeze-dried candies, and I tried freeze-dried candies for the first time, and I'm in talks with them about helping them boost their social media, outreach, but then also, eating their products like on stream to show and share with people. And then we talked with like the guys, like I said, with the card game. We have a way to go ahead and integrate that with the stream and with my community, like with chat and stuff. So it's been a lot of, I feel like there were similar opportunities at the previous convention. It's just this one, it was easier to make those happen. Because like for me, there was so much happening and like I was with a group and we're just constantly busy. I feel like this one is a little bit more relaxed. Like I can stick to the schedule and I can actually treat it like it is an actual like, this is my business.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun though, definitely. Meet like seeing the people, seeing Dubs and Maze, Ice, Ivy's here this time. So that was really cool because I didn't get to meet her in person last time. Shaka, Xander. It's been neat just like all these people that I've connected with over the last 7 months.
Yeah.
And even some I've connected with over the last like 2 months. But getting to meet them in person and stuff, like hang out, and it's a really good opportunity to like grow as well. That was rude. Anyway. Not staring at them.
No, I'm not.
You're staring at them.
No.
Yeah, well, it's great to be with groups. You still have to really take your time to do your networking. Exactly. This one has been more of an opportunity to actually network ourselves and like get to I feel like I'm just making more connections this time as far as like actual improving my stream and the content I can provide for my community and grow. Because, we just got verified. So next up is KCIP. We're going to be pushing for that. But while I'm sitting here trying to go ahead and, ask for people, hey, pull me up, tab me up, hang out. While I'm asking for, the subs to go ahead and go towards seeing Jake next month. I have to make sure that I'm also giving something to them in return. It's not just stale, same content or the same thing everybody else is doing. And I feel like this event has provided opportunities to bring new ideas to me, so I'm able to go ahead and give back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has it been for you so you've come down here with me this time. So we're in Texas. And
God bless Texas.
God bless Texas. How has it been being away from the kids?
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
We're bringing them with us.
We don't.
Or you're going on your own.
I would say we don't actually we don't show the kids on stream, right? Like we protect them, protect their identity. Not saying my community is a bunch of weirdos, even though we are. Saying more so along the lines of you never know who's out there watching.
Yeah.
My only issue with bringing the kids here is like now they'll actually they will meet the people. They will be here. They will, people are going to see what our kids look like. They're going to know our kids. So that's a step. That's like kind of, it's a little scary almost.
That'll be a learning curve.
I think all of it's a learning curve for us. Really. All of it's going to be a learning curve for us. Trying to figure out exactly how we're going to combat that, I wish people would stop being so loud by this door. They're distracting me. What would you, so this is 6 months, right? So this is half a year into the journey of the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that? You've already kind of given your thoughts prior about the podcast and me keeping up with it and, just the consistency with it. How would you say, what are your thoughts on the fact that we're here? We're 6 months in now. It's officially 6 months. We're at a second event being a creator.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We just got verified a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Literally last Sunday we got verified. How are you feeling about that?
It's a lot in 6 months.
That is a lot in 6 months.
It's a lot in 6 months. Now you're at the point where, you've got all these events coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It snowballs really quick.
Yeah.
And watching you be able to handle that and process that and dissect that and continue to learn and grow over the next 6 months is going to be interesting to see. I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I didn't think you would stick 6 months.
I don't think you thought I would stick 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty valid, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to watch you handle disappointments.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because everyone gets disappointment. And how we react to, disappointments and failures and misdirections is really how you learn and grow,
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to give it a second because everybody's crowding around the doors.
We got a lot of activity going.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity right now. I don't know if you guys can hear the outside noise going on. They're supposed to be soundproof. They're not all that soundproof.
We got these dudes called Regiment Gaming right next to us.
Yeah, those are military vets.
Yeah, they're all about the military vets, but they're kind of,
Yeah, there's a lot of
I'm gonna say it. Douche canoes.
There's a
lot of douche canoes energy.
We're gonna get attacked next.
And don't get me wrong, I could, I'm okay with being a dude, but not a douche canoe. I'm just rude. We'll just let him have their moment now.
Yeah, Wes, can we like scratch that from the record? His thoughts and opinions are his own. They are not reflected upon sin.
Bullshit.
Sin
What's yours
underscore
is
X,
mine, and what's
Sin
mine is
City,
yours.
or
Yeah.
Sundays with Sin.
Go ahead, call him douche canoes, baby. You know
I'm
Boston.
not. I have already sidestepped in Denny's chat like 6 times in 1 week. And I got attacked by Majin and Shaka last night, okay? I'm like 2 seconds from getting canceled. And now we got a thumbs up because I'm using the stupid react. Why are the reactions on? What the hell was that? I don't know. It was a thumbs up because it's a Mac, guys. I'm streaming from my Mac. Oh my god. Anyway. Shall I post a screenshot? No, that's good. That's
Well, that was
okay.
short-lived.
No, yeah, no kidding. All right, happy 6 months. It's officially over.
There you go.
Jeez.
Start another business venture. Crocheting with Sin.
There you go. We'll just team up with Shaka. I'll have to rebrand. Maybe Wes can help me out and give me a I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that, Greg. Maybe Wes can help me out and make me a VTuber. Wes is a. Did I ever tell you?
What does Wes do?
Wes streams.
Yeah, but what does he stream?
Gamba.
What is Gamba?
Gambling.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd like Wes's streams.
Because I used to watch these guys called this big gambler. His name was Raja, Big Raja or whatever on YouTube. And then I used to watch Brian Christopher, and then some other fucking. My favorite one was East Coast Slot Guys.
Okay.
Because he would take his gambling sessions, right? He was the only dude that I knew that was disciplined in this gambling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he would take him and his wife would go.
Mm-hmm.
They would hardly ever show what they did, their faces or anything. But he would go and he would break. Obviously he was, a decent gambler, so he would get comped and all this other stuff. But they would travel all around, and he would make like
Hi, Lauren.
6 and 7 episodes.
Hi, Sasha. I saw you too. Sorry.
6 and 7 episodes of him gaming, right? And he would have how much he's bringing with him, how much he's getting comped, and he would show all this, right? And then he would just show exactly how it was, And it was a really good. It was entertaining to me, because obviously I like to, play too.
Yeah.
And yeah, but anyways, YouTube changed their algorithm.
Okay.
So YouTube is like they're trying to put out the kibosh on gambling channels.
Well, we have a lot of gambling channels because
Yeah.
Kick, one of our owners, Eddie, it's Stake Eddie. Stake is the gambling website.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Wes does gambling. Dubs even does some Gamba streams. There's another guy, Ruff. He's funny as hell. But no, what I was getting at though is that Wes is the whole change in the identity thing. The joke on that is that Wes is literally a TV screen. It's a TV screen, animated TV screen, like a TV, old box TV.
Like WonkaVision?
As a head on a body. They have made so many new pictures, posters, AI things. I never thought that a TV box could be sexualized, and it has been. He also has a very, very deep voice.
You literally said this morning that you weren't going to mount a TV. I also believe that maybe you sexualized the TV today as well.
That's not what I was getting at, but that is way too funny that actually is what. Okay. Anyway, so anyway, back to what we were saying here. You were talking about the disappointments, handling disappointments.
Yeah.
You want to just backtrack, just reiterate what you were saying before it got loud and I got distracted and we took like a little side step here.
Yeah. We handle disappointments. It's pretty imperative, because you only learn how to build a house by fucking it all up. And you usually fuck up the foundation. But you don't realize that until the house comes crashing down on you. And you're like, oh, I fucked the foundation up.
Yeah.
And then you start over. And then you figure out you fucked up the framing. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta tear all this shit down. And then you don't hire an electrician. And you fuck that all up and you burn the house down. And you just keep starting over and eventually you learn how to build a house the right way. It's the only way you're going to get there. You're not going to hire somebody to do it for you.
So what has been the interesting part of watching how I handle disappointment?
Your subathon.
Oh.
Your subathon. Yeah,
Oh
because
no.
we, collectively went into it as like a really,
We
like
over planned for it.
just expectations, just
I don't
we
think it
knew-
was expectation. I think it was just like a contingency plan.
Yeah,
Because I didn't know what to expect. It was my
Exactly.
first one. I had no idea.
it was
I didn't want it to be where somebody would come in or some people, in like a collective and we hit certain tiers and I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, I'm all out of
yeah.
incentives here. Sorry.
Yeah, you have a tendency to internalize disappointments in a sense, right? You wear your heart on your sleeve 100%. And we went through that. You worked at it as hard as you could. You threw everything up against the wall. You just, and then it didn't work out according to expectations per se, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, you were like, all right, I got to get back at it. I got to do it again. I just have to continue working.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really how you handle disappointments, For instance, if I mess up at work, I'm going to be there the next day and go fix it and figure out what the issue was and find a solution for it. And that's really how you deal with it, is you just take a break for a minute, take a breather, collect your thoughts, and then find a solution for the problem. Or if it's a problem that you can't find the solution for, you move on to the next problem and you solve that one. So it was good to see you bounce back from that.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
The way it just, I don't know, man. I think because I had seen so many subathons prior, I wasn't sure what to expect. And it was like, I just didn't want to feel like I failed in providing the content for people. And I started doubting myself of was it enough? Did I do enough? Did my content suffice of what I was doing in return for what they were giving? And I was doubting myself a lot of am I good enough or am I not? Because I was comparing it to how I've seen other subathons go. I wasn't sitting there taking into a factor of the other subathons I'm comparing it to are big time streamers,
And how many other subathons had they been through?
Right.
To get
to where they are and the one that they're at. Yeah. Yeah. It was a learning curve. I don't think I really like the idea of a subathon anyway, because it just doesn't seem like it's the content that I put out there. I'm not that type of streamer, but it was cool to do, to get out of my comfort zone and do fun, wacky things. Zimgod really helped me set that up actually, because he did a subathon that lasted 60 fucking days. It was crazy the way he was describing it. And so a lot of the ideas and the intervals and how I set it up, he was the one who helped me do it, and he was just like, this is a good idea, how you're doing these intervals, and then having extras just in case. He's like, because you never know what's going to happen. So it's good to have a contingency plan for just in case.
How about we talk about the fact that you got some really, really, really nice cat food? In case you hit that goal. Okay.
We did. We got, shout out to Run Until You Fly in the chat. We got some really nice cat food that was shredded chicken and stew. It was human food put into a container.
Corn kernels in it.
It was great. And then we decided to give it to our cats because we're well, we have this cat food. I'm not eating it. And out of the 4 cats that we have, our one cat, Clark, who is a picky bitch and hungry as hell all the time, turned his fucking nose away from it and was just what the hell are you giving me right now?
Give me the fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, he was absolute. I didn't sign up for this shit. I did not sign up for this shit.
Give me the processed bullshit, please.
He did. It was fucking hilarious.
I want deep fried Oreos, motherfucker. I don't want this shit.
Oh my goodness. So sorry guys. My phone did not load and I was trying to look for the dang comments and I was trying to read. I saw it popping up on screen, but I didn't see it on my phone. Like, what the hell's going on?
How do you read that on the computer screen?
So that's why I have 3 monitors at home. Yeah, because I'll have one specifically used for like pulling up chat in my stream in general.
Gotcha.
To make sure the feedback on the stream looks good, and then pull up chat where it's like maximized because I'm blind as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I have the one where it's like usually the main form of content. Like if I'm doing a game, it's the middle one.
I think that's how we got together.
What?
Because we're both blind.
Probably. We are blind as shit. Cat food bugs are your stream needs. Yeah, I definitely don't think I will ever be eating crickets again. That was absolutely disgusting, and putting it in ranch did not fucking help. I felt the little legs in my teeth. It was gross. It was absolutely disgusting. Not a fan. I did get the other crickets. They're supposed to be crunchier and they have like a ranch flavor on them or something. I still would not do it.
We should deep fry them.
Deep fry them?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's the American way.
That's disgusting. How about like just not eat them at all?
It's healthy for you.
Crickets are healthy for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what Ron was saying.
Our ancestors grew up on that, I think. I don't exactly know who my ancestors were. But
I don't either.
they probably ate a cricket at some point.
Maybe, who knows? Cam, I saw you in here. Thank you for tuning in. We do have merch, and we have Dubs and Maze just standing out looking at us right now. Oh, okay, they're gonna come in and say hi.
What's up, everybody?
Go ahead. All right.
Yo, you know, what is the camera at? Hey, get your hands out the camera. Hey, y'all better be watching my homie. I need all y'all throw the W's and get your. I need all y'all throw the W's. This is real. Y'all throw the W's up in the chat right now. Woo! Woo! Bro, your
Sierra, Bailey, say hi.
Look at your forehead.
Oh my God!
We didn't say that, and that won't flip it. Yeah, don't.
This is crazy.
Who's that in there? Who in there?
Who's here?
The Bailey's in here. Wheelman.
Oh, Dumb Music's husband.
Xander.
Xander, you're.
We got Sierra in here. Xander was in here earlier.
Okay.
Six Snack, Sasha, Lauren.
Hey, can they all
Fuck Dubs is crazy. Sasha, who are you talking to like that? I'm up here you know what?
Nah, Sasha, you're right. It's fuck him.
Fuck Dubs tatted on. Yo, fuck West tatted on my nutsack. How about that?
And you just sit there, put it on. He got them long ass legs.
Can we say hi? Look at you.
I just want to lose the chat.
Oh, we have Sasha, DeBailey, Sierra, Wes, Six Snacks. Lauren was here earlier. It's just a fucking party.
It's a whole vibe up in here. Let me tell you. And it look, it smells good in here. Who
You got food, right? What you
She up eating food.
Chicken Express.
gizzards and liver.
Gravy.
Good. Y'all look good in here.
Oh
It
shit.
feel good in here. Y'all got the AC on.
I have no idea. It's actually cold.
It's actually, yeah, it is. It's nice outside. Yeah,
Shit outside.
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, can I get everybody in the chat to do me one favor? Can y'all go over there and say sends a W? Y'all do that for me?
No,
Because I love her to death. It should mean a lot to me. I said it should mean a lot to me. You get what I'm talking about? Can we just put sends a W in the chat? One time.
Can I get a hashtag fuck Maze in the chat?
Can I get a don't hashtag fuck me, hashtag this tall ass bitch. Like, this guy is a crazy dude. You know what I'm saying? He's really crazy. I don't know him. I don't know him at all, but y'all know him. I don't know him. Alright?
Hey, we love
That's what I'm talking about. Sends a W, sends a W. Yes, go. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, this how Doug saw. He was like, yeah. I mean, no, say here, let me listen. No, something I did. That's what you said.
That's what I said. I heard it.
You okay?
I'm great.
You nervous?
I'm just laughing so hard right
I can't
now.
tell if you laughing or you nervous.
I don't know.
You don't know anymore?
I have no idea.
Sundays with Sin. Woo! Sundays with a Maze too, because I'm here. Yeah. I'm going to get up out of here because drink your water.
Drink your water.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
Love you.
So anyway, that just happened. Because hydrate, there you go. The ignored feature is crazy. The ignored FaceTime is crazy. Oh my god, not feature. I'm stupid as shit. I know, they just come in here and just like, take over the whole stream. But that's just what they do. How has it been meeting my kick family? How has that been?
It's been good seeing the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been. You and Dubs fucking hit it off. That was funny. May's just got here, so they haven't really interacted just yet. They do love me, Snicks. Oh yeah. That's like genuine connection that I made, and that's how it was with me and Shaka when we officially met in person too. It is a lot of energy to take in. It is. That's how it was in Atlanta though. We were all together in the Airbnb, and it was a lot at once. It was crazy. The FOMO is real, I bet. I know, I'm sorry, Wheels. I am. I'm very, very grateful. We were able to make it out here and see everybody. I'm very, very grateful for that. There's someone else I was going to ask you, and they just distracted the hell out of me. I have no idea. I don't even know. I don't even know what I was going to say.
We're talking about crickets.
Oh, okay, yeah, crickets. Yeah, no, I think I'd be willing to try the one that's actually made for us to eat, not the one that's like made for like lizards and geckos to eat, because that's the one that I ate. I think I would definitely try it.
Excuse me. It was horrible to do on a podcast.
It was very unprofessional, actually.
Yeah.
I think we should talk to your manager about your appearances on the podcast.
Who is my manager, by the way?
Well, I can't be the manager because I run the podcast.
Right.
Are you my manager?
No, I'm not your manager.
You're my photographer.
I'm your fucking beneficiary.
Beneficiary.
That's what I am. Okay.
Is Corey my manager?
No, I'm the farmer.
No, Corey,
field,
not you.
And I'm like, yeah, just go on, grow.
Yeah. Oh, you're so cute.
There, you know.
Anyway.
It's been a drought.
It's. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
So many emotions about that.
I've been sitting on the couch for 2 weeks, basically. So,
How has that been of
Fucking
realizing
bullshit.
that we went from relying on, your income.
Yeah.
And then you've been out of work for a bit here. And then we have the stress of trying to move and the stress of trying to see my brother next month. And just all this stuff going on at once. And then now you're reliant on, me and my income right this second. How has that been for you, like, ego-wise?
It's not fun. It's not fun because I was not built to sit on the couch and play video games.
You weren't.
No.
And that's not a jab at people, like,
no,
he
not
means,
at all.
like, lazy, like, sitting there just, like, playing the video games all day. Because that's what he's been doing. And it's eating you alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was built to go out there and just get shit done,
Mm-hmm.
What I am most excited for is I'm very grounded, though. Like, I traditionally don't sweat the small stuff. I am excited for when we are both firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, on all cylinders for sure.
When we are both firing on all cylinders, and we have to go through the point where we have to get through the first part, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you were working and I was working,
Mm-hmm.
and then we made the transition for you to, take the traditional role, old school role, of staying home with the kids, right?
Yeah.
So we got to go through those growing pains.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to go through the growing pains of you starting yours, right? When I'm working balls to the wall, and you have to balance both of them, taking care of the kids and, growing your career. And then now I've made the transition to where I am fully working for myself and having the phone ring for myself.
Mm-hmm.
is stressful at times, but we also know that when your stuff really takes off, right? And my stuff really takes off, then everything that we've ever wanted to accomplish for our kids is going to be completely possible.
There's no doubt in my mind that that's going to happen for us too, though.
And
There's no doubt, because if you think about in the little, the little amount of time that we've been doing this and what we've accomplished in that, we were just saying in the 6-month time span of doing the podcast on Kick and being on Kick and all the things I've accomplished in those 6 months. And you said so yourself, that's a lot to do in 6 months.
it's a lot to do in 6 months.
So I have no doubt that we're going to get where we want to be ideally. I have no doubt about that, and setting up a good future for the kids and getting everything set for them, for sure. Don't mind us, guys. We're people watching here. Just we're kind of taking it in. We're kind of just watch your mouth. We're taking it in.
Yes.
Anyway,
Watch your mouth.
are you happy that you came to the event with me?
Yeah, I am happy that I came to the event with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am happy that you came, because I know that we're just on the same level of like, okay, if we're going to go out and do something, or we want to get our day started early, we're not waiting until halfway through the day, like we're on the same wavelength when it comes to stuff like that. It's not, when you travel with somebody, you have to be on the same wavelength. Because no offense to the guys last time, but they wanted to start their day a little bit later, and I'm like, let's get there, because I want to get there, get stuff done, go home, relax. Then they want to go, traveling and bar hopping and stuff, and I'm not really a party person.
That is something that I have seen you grow in the past, probably the past year, is for me personally, especially when I'm working, like when I'm working a lot, there's not a lot of dead time throughout my day, right?
Yeah.
I am the epitome of go, 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 go. Because if I'm not working, I want to spend time with the kids. And if I have a full day to spend time with the kids, I really want to spend time with the kids and take them to go do something, And you have become that way as well, where throughout the day, there really isn't a lot of downtime for you, because you have found something that is productive for you to do throughout the day. No matter what it is, there is always some type of productivity that is going on in some way, shape, or form. And I think all of this has allowed you to go from a mental shift of, I just want to sit down and relax, to, okay, now I can go work on this project, or I can go work on this project, or I can go work on this. There's always something that can be done somewhere. And that is, building blocks for your character.
Yeah. I am definitely happy with keeping busy about stuff. Chavez had asked me before, in the previous, not last week's episode, the episode before, he had realized when I told him about like all that I did throughout the day and all I was taking on, and with the streaming and the podcasting, he asked me, he's like, truthfully, do you feel like that's too much? And I had told him, I said, I don't think that it's too much. I think that once I made the move of getting off my antidepressants and everything, I found a way to naturally produce what I was missing with what the medicine was replacing. I found a way to naturally do it, and that's keeping myself busy and finding these little hobbies or these projects, or the new ambition of the podcasting and stuff, like putting my all into that has helped me with that. And so I don't think it's doing too much. I think it's finally finding that what clicks and what goes for me on this journey of, coming off medication and trying to heal myself too.
What do you think has been your favorite thing about doing the podcast? What for you gives you a benefit or a reward or a value for doing podcast?
I like excuse me. I like in recent episodes we started taking a new turn of a good dialogue where I start learning about the person that I'm interviewing, right?
Previously, before you interview them, or
Well, I do. I research, like I learn a bit about them. I start building some questions to start off on, but here's the reality of how I do this, right? I'll have a set of like 5 to 10 questions max.
Mhm.
The rest of it is organic. The rest of it's organic conversation, organic questions off the top of the head. It's I like that in recent episodes when I'm talking to the person I'm interviewing, I'm getting to know them. I'm asking the questions I intended to ask. And then all of a sudden the natural questions just start coming in and we start talking about things that I hadn't even thought to even plan or even cross my mind that it would happen. For instance, the interview with Chavez. When he came on, I had no intention on talking about our middle child, on talking about children with on the spectrum, with autism, with parenting advice, with mom guilt. Like I had no intent on talking about that with Chavez. And it just happened so naturally. And that ended up being a really, really good podcast. We had genuine conversation and a genuine connection there doing that episode. So I think my favorite part that I'm getting or what I'm getting out of these is that I'm meeting someone or I'm interviewing them. I'm helping other people get to know them better too. But then the natural conversation that just happens afterwards, you can learn a lot about somebody in that organic conversation that starts to happen. And I feel like that is when I start really learning about somebody. It's not the questions that I'm asking and the answers they're giving.
Mhm.
It's that organic conversation that's happening afterwards or what sparks
I
up.
feel
You
like
know what I'm saying?
podcasting is the same, not the same, but when you go to a bar, right?
Yeah.
You sit down, you have a bourbon, you have a
Mhm.
gin and tonic or whatever, and you just sit
I've
there.
literally never ordered either of those in a bar,
But-
but yeah, continue.
You start to have random conversations with random people at a bar.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like I can remember multiple conversations I've had with multiple people at different bars that were
Mhm.
some of the most productive conversations because we didn't really even know each other, and we come from such different backgrounds. We see things from different perspectives, and we start to understand that maybe our perspective isn't wrong, but our perspective could be seen a different way,
Absolutely.
and that's one of the things that that's why I think podcasting has grown so much, is because people are curious to have those conversations with other people.
Yeah.
People are open to having their own perspectives, I guess you could say, like, challenged in a sense, and having those conversations is extremely productive because in today's world, everything is one tweet away from being blown out of proportion,
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having those actual conversations with one another is beneficial for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And nobody is a know-all. Nobody has the answers for everything. But seeing different perspectives
It's
powerful.
it's also really it's interesting too.
Yeah.
Like it intrigues me very, very much.
Yeah.
I genuinely like it,
Yeah. Speaking of that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Joe Rogan guy.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm a big Joe Rogan guy is you think of how many conversations that he has had with, all these different people. He sat across the desk and had thousands of conversations with just people,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a wealth of knowledge in his head
Yeah.
from just all these different perspectives that he's seen, So, yeah.
They had a couple questions for us actually in chat.
Oh, do they?
Wheelman said, "Who's one person y'all were excited to meet, if there was anyone?" And We can kind of go on that. Either you were excited to meet, or even that you were really glad that you did meet.
But to be truthful, I didn't come into this with any expectations.
Yeah. That's
'Cause
why I added the second part, because I knew
again-
that for you.
Again, I'm on a different side of the desk that you are.
Yep.
Okay, so this isn't my world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually I met Andrew
Mm-hmm.
with you, right?
Mhm.
And I still don't even know what he does for kick. Fully, okay. But I had a moment with him yesterday
Mm-hmm.
at the party.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was just kind of standing there wrapping up a conversation with somebody else.
Oh,
Right.
man. I must have been either drunk or just not near you.
No, you just weren't there.
Oh,
I was
okay.
on my way to the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I shook his hand and I told him thank you for putting everything together.
Mhm.
And I could tell that it took him out of left field. I don't think anyone slagged him.
Oh, really?
I could tell. And I was happy to see him because obviously, you know, he helps put all this together. You know, it
Mhm.
is his job, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's his job to make sure that everybody else is running smooth, running
Mhm.
good, is motivated to continue going on, and his job is to make sure that this is all good. And he's almost like the dad in a sense because
Yeah.
his job is to make sure that everybody is able to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's almost like a selfless thing.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously he gets reward out of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? But man, it's my hat's off to him to have to be able to put everything together, show up, be there. You know, he's
Yeah.
probably being pulled 10,000 different directions,
He
24/7
definitely-
by a bunch of different people.
He
you know?
definitely was last event. He was definitely pulled in every which direction. He did make a comment that he was a little bit more comfortable at this one because it was a little bit slower paced for it. And like I said, that one-on-one, he had comment on that as well, where it's
Mhm.
easier for that interaction, genuine, you know, connections and networking that you're making with people. It's easier to do it this
Everyone
way.
wants a picture with him. You know, everyone wants to bend his ear a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, there's grandma.
that's got to get hi grandma. That's got to be taxing after a while.
Yeah,
you know?
probably.
And to be able to be an individual who can keep that energy all the time. I guess that would be the one person that I was somewhat excited.
These
to
seats
see.
are so uncomfortable.
Yes, they are very
My
uncomfortable.
back is killing me right now, guys. I'm trying to adjust. I'm so sorry.
So,
Yeah.
I was excited to see, you know, the people that you're excited to see,
Yeah.
you know, naturally. But
What were your thoughts on
kind of
meeting them?
kind of seeing how the organization's run,
Yeah.
you know, how the machine is oiled,
Mm-hmm.
you know, who's in charge of that. That's pretty important to know
Yeah.
who that is, you know. What was your question?
I was saying, what are your thoughts on meeting them? Like meeting Maze and Dubs and Shaka.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Excited. I like seeing the energy,
Mm-hmm.
the different energy levels, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because some people are introverts, some people are extroverts,
Mm-hmm.
and
I think we have a good mixture of both.
there
Yeah.
definitely is a good mixture of both. I really do love seeing good energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I would have put him on blast here, but I think that Dubs has really good energy. That was the first thing I said to you.
It was, yeah.
The first thing I said to him is he's got good, authentic energy.
He
You
does.
know.
Yeah. Him and Maze are good people.
Yeah.
That's my crew, man. That's been pretty cool. They helped me with a lot. Gave me a lot of advice, you know, and even indirect advice too, you know. It's almost like the same, it has the same effect. You know, I told my community a while back, and I've commented on a few times about how you'll send me motivational videos, like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And by the way, you haven't been working. I haven't been getting them.
No, I'm not motivated.
Yeah, well, get your ass in gear. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Anyway, but it's the same concept of you send me those videos. It's just how like Maze when he tweets out or Dubs tweets out, they tweet out things. It's not directed at me in particular, but it really resonates with me, and I take the advice, like literally on a lot of it, you know?
How are you doing? So you're 6 months in now.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing at, do you feel like you're doing at processing advice? Okay. Because for me, there's 1,000 different ways to put together a furnace and an air conditioner. Okay. So obviously I've had help along this path. Okay. So 10 guys may do it 10 different ways. So how do I figure out what is the best way for me that goes well with my program as to how I put things together, right? I have a process for that. How have you felt with getting advice from 15 different people and figuring out what works for you and what doesn't work for you?
Okay.
How have you been doing putting up those mental blockers to say, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna run the show my way with this way. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Right?
Yeah. So first things first is I kind of just let them speak. I let them speak. I let them give their advice because sometimes people just want to be heard.
Yep.
They want to keep on talking, whether it's good advice, bad advice, or whatever the case is. They just want to be heard. So I let them talk, right? Then I go ahead and I watch what they do. I watch what content they put out. I watch how they are proceeding or how their communities are responding to them. And I take that into effect too. And it's like, if this person's doing really good for themselves, then I'll take some of this advice. I'll see what works for me.
Right.
The other thing too, that's a big thing is if our morals, like our core morals, are lining up with each other, then I'm automatically going to be drawn more to what you have to say.
Yeah.
If our morals do not line up, kick fucking rock. Stop talking to me.
Yeah.
And there's a few that you already know that I'm not going to say. But there's a few people that are like that, where I'm just like, I could give a rat's ass what this person says right now.
If it doesn't feed me, fuck me.
Or finance me. I don't give a fuck. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 Fs.
You fucking little inner Dana White there came out.
Yeah. Hey, but we had some people say that was good advice. It is good advice,
It really is.
It really, because if you think about it, none of that. If it's not one of those, like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I really don't care what the outside noise is. I don't.
Yeah, I still have my moments of caring about the outside noise, but I feel like when it comes to the internet outside noise, it has been easier for me to not take it personally.
Yeah.
It's been way easier on me. I think I've made a lot of growth in that department specifically. I'm still working on real life, by the way. Neegan just learned what IRL meant. He didn't know what IRL meant.
Oh my god, baby, I was trolling you so hard that really worked.
Wait, really?
Yes.
No.
Oh my god, I was trying to distract you from the giant hill.
We're going to talk about this later. We're going to fight about this later. I feel so stupid. Anyway, whatever. Any closing remarks that you have here for us today? Anything that you want to add on here?
You're the podcaster, baby.
I think this is pretty much it. We've covered it. We've covered LootFest. We covered, how the event's
gone.
What's this thingy?
What's this bead for?
This one, this is Blurpee. I gotta meet Blurpee. Oh, thank you, Lauren, for the gifted to On Fire. I appreciate that. Oh, On Fire had a comment for us. I love the podcast because it gives me a small window into someone else that I might not have gotten on my own, which is great. Oh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And see, that's the other thing too that I feel like I touched base on, but I don't know if I, did it. I don't know if I did enough. Is that with these interviews, while I'm sitting here learning about a person, I may already know them a bit, but I'm also learning new things about them. But then also those who are coming to watch are learning about this person. For instance, with, sorry, we had a phone call there, people. For instance, with with Whittle Bears in last week's episode, we got to see into her life, and we got to learn about her, and she's someone who is, misjudged entirely frequently across the platform and across Twitter as well. And so that episode opened a lot of eyes where a lot of people realized that they had misjudged who she was as a person. So that was really cool too. I love you. I decided to head back down to Dallas, spend time with family today, but I hope to catch you later tonight if you'll be around. I'll be around tonight, Lauren. We head back tomorrow, actually. So I do appreciate you coming by. Hopefully we'll get our picture. If not, I mean, I'm not too far from Kentucky, actually. So she's up there with JoJo. Lauren is.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's a big reason. It's cool to do it because you get a different perspective. You get a different perspective. You get to learn about somebody, and it's not just you getting to learn about it. It's the community gets to learn about them too, which I think is really cool, and it really hones in on that aspect of Kick streaming where we say we're very, supportive of each other. It's very tight knit. It's like one big family. It's a way for all of us to learn more about our peers, our family members, our fellow streamers. So we get to learn about them.
Yeah, I think learning about people are, is good.
Yeah. I also like that I'm not focused on the drama on this podcast either. I don't like that aspect of it personally. I know that drama is everywhere, but I feel like there's so much good and positive things that we can focus on and grow rather than focusing on the drama aspects of it.
Speaking of drama, when are they going to figure out this Yellowstone shit?
I don't know when they're going to figure out this Yellowstone shit.
I really want them to figure that out. So if Taylor Sheridan is by chance watching this or happens to come across this, I want you and Kevin Costner to kiss, make up, and just fucking figure it out. Yeah. So I want to watch Rip.
Sierra says, Finn, I haven't known you too long, but I'm glad I've met you. You've welcomed me since day one, and I love who you are as a person. You guys are going to make me fucking cry on my podcast, and I'd really like it if, like, for one episode, I don't cry. But thank you. I'm glad I met you too. I met Sierra through Dubs. She's one of Dubs' mods in his channel. Met Sierra through there. We're actually guild mates in Pal World. We built a guild together. Me, her, and Riley actually joined us.
She's the one who killed the Chilts?
No, I killed the Chillets.
Oh.
I killed them because Jenny didn't want me to. Yeah, and then Jenny did a Sarah McLaughlin. Anyway.
Then I have to start
But
Steel.
hi Schmo. Guildmates for life. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much I think that kind of covers our LootFest adventure. I think that covers this week's podcast episode. Was there anything else you wanted to add? Is somebody fighting in there? I think you're gonna get a fight.
Oh yeah.
All right, redneck, calm down. Anyway.
Another bomb threat.
Oh my god, I want to lick your face too. Yeah, that was interesting. But I think that's it.
That's it.
All right.
Congratulations
guys.
on episode 26.
Yeah, this has been fun. It's officially 6 months into Sundays with Sins. That's been fucking awesome as shit. I'm super grateful for it. I thank you guys for being here. I have emotes coming and I'm not seeing them, so sorry. Pan the camera for the fight? Yeah, no kidding. I'll text you, Wheels. But I love you guys bunches. And yeah, I will be live probably not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. But definitely I will be live on Tuesday. We'll get back to it. I have some cool fun ideas for you guys, some new stream ideas, a couple new announcements. We got some partnerships actually that we haven't announced yet, but I'll be announcing them this week. I'm super excited. And yeah, love you guys bunches. Bye.